As part of your school or organization's fundraiser, you're getting the chance to do something very special called Feed the Need. You and Champion are teaming up with Feed the Hunger to help supply hungry children overseas with a nutritious school lunch meal. Each food packet that you prepare today will hold 6 servings of food. There are 4 ingredients in each packet, and each one is included for a specific reason. The first ingredient is soy, a great source of protein. Protein primarily helps with muscle growth and brain development. The second ingredient is dehydrated vegetables, which gives the meal some texture, color, and flavor. The third and most important ingredient is vitamins. This is a chicken-flavored vegetarian mix designed by food engineers to contain the 19 essential vitamins and nutrients a starving child needs to become healthy again. The final ingredient is rice, a great source of carbohydrates to give energy to the body. Rice is easy to digest and cooks up to 3 times its weight, filling the child's empty stomach. Rice is also the world's most popular food. The packing station where you'll be working today is an FDA-approved site, and this means there are certain rules our government wants us to follow in order to package this food in the healthiest way possible. So, a hairnet must be worn at all times. Make sure that there's no hair outside of your hairnet. If you have bangs or a ponytail, tuck that in as well. Also, make sure there's no jewelry hanging out of the hairnet. Take a look to your left and your right and let your neighbor know if they have anything hanging out of their hairnet. There's also no food, drink, or chewing gum allowed in the packing area. Most everyone will be working at the food packing station. There are 2 sides to the station, and your Champion consultant will help position you once your class arrives at the station. The first thing each person needs to do when they arrive at the station is to take a hand wipe out and clean their hands off until they are fully sanitized. If you need to cough or sneeze during the packing shift, try to do so into your shirt sleeve. If you reach into your pocket for any reason, make sure to use another wipe before getting back to packing. Now that everyone has their hairnet on, has clean hands, and knows where to stand, let's fill a bag. The first position to get things started is the bagger. 2 people will place empty bags under each funnel. One will stand on the inside of the station and the other on the outside. Each person will alternate placing open bags onto the bottom of the funnel. The bagger will pick up a labeled bag and open it by rubbing it from the outside, like you're warming your hands by a fire. Then pull it apart like you're opening a bag of potato chips. To prevent germs, don't stick your fingers in the bag or blow it open. Once you've opened the bag, slide it underneath the funnel. Now we're ready to put in the 4 ingredients. Up to 4 people will be scooping ingredients on each side of the packing station, 1 person per ingredient. People at this position are the only ones that need to be wearing gloves. A glove must be worn on the hand that's doing the work. The first ingredient is soy. There is a brown mug for the brown soy. Fill the mug and shake it level over the soy tub, then pour it into the funnel. The second ingredient to add is dehydrated vegetables. Get a heaping scoop and tap it into the funnel. The third ingredient is vitamin mix. Get a big scoop of the powder and then rub it against the inside of the box to pack it tight and flatten it out. Notice that the vitamin mix and vegetable scoops look very similar, but the vitamin mix scoop is actually twice as large as the vegetable scoop. Lastly is the rice. There's a white mug for the white rice. Once again, fill the mug, shake it level over the rice tub, and pour it in. Once all 4 ingredients are in the bag, the bagger carefully takes the filled bag out from under the funnel and to the scales for weighing. 2 people will operate the scales, 1 on the inside of the station and 1 on the outside. The first thing to do is make sure that the small empty container is on the scale and then turn the scale on. There is an ounces to grams button, so press the button until it shows a G for grams. The target weight for these bags is between 380 and 400 grams. There's a sheet on the table that illustrates how to operate the scales in case you have difficulty. If the bag is too light, just add a little rice. Get the rice from the small container in between the scales. Keep adding rice until the bag is up over 380 grams. If the bag is too heavy, scoop a little rice out until the bag is less than 400 grams. If the bag is always heavy or always light, tell the person adding the rice. It's a lot easier for them to shake off a little more or less rice from their mug than to keep adjusting the weight at the scales. Once the bag is in the correct weight range, place it in the weighting bin. It's ready for sealing. The sealing team is made up of 2 people. Make sure the sealer is set to the number 3. One person, who must be an adult, will take a bag out of the weighting bin and with their thumb and forefinger pull the opening tight. This will get the air out of the bag and will also make it easier to slide under the sealer. Hold the bag under the sealer and the second person will push down on the black knob. A light on the sealer will go on for about 1.5 seconds, and then the bag should be sealed. Slide the bag above the first seal and make a second seal. This is to ensure that the food stays airtight and fresh. Push the rice up to the sealed line with your fingers to make sure there are 2 good seals. The final position is the boxer. 1 to 2 people will stand on the outside end of the station and be responsible for putting the finished bags from each side into boxes. There are 3 rows of tape numbered 1 to 20 on the boxing table. Place 2 bags on each number, resulting in a total of 40 bags on the table. Once 40 bags have been completed, it's very important that you put the bags in each box correctly. There's a boxing diagram on the table to show you how to correctly pack the box. Bags are stacked on top of one another in a way that makes the box the sturdiest, so follow the diagram every time a box is packed. With each box packed, there are 240 meals contained inside, so we want you to celebrate this achievement as a team. Come up with a creative cheer and yell it out so everyone knows you just helped feed one more child lunch for an entire school year.
2, 4, 6, 8, packing food is really great!
As you pack, you will run out of certain ingredients like soy and rice. You may also run out of bags. If so, just call out for the needed item and one of our Feed the Need helpers will bring you more of what you're missing. If ingredients are spilled anywhere in this process, there's a small scraper and dustpan on the table. Anything that does not go through the funnel and into the bag has to be thrown away, so do your best to keep the packing station clean. If part of your bag spills out, you must throw away the portion that hits the table, but you can pour the remaining contents into the rice bin and stir it around really well. It can be reused as part of the normal process. Some of you will have a turn labeling bags. This is very important since it's another government requirement. Please be careful to identify the closed end of the bag and place a label on the lower center of the bag. This leaves plenty of room at the top of the bag to be sealed once it's filled. You're now informed on how to package this food in a safe and healthy way. When you arrive at the packing station, your champion consultant will get you started. Have fun and know that what you're doing is making a tremendous difference in the lives of school children overseas.